Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for this Get Ready With Me featuring my March favorites. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. I'm going to go in with the primer, the Blanc de Chanel base. This works nicely with the Sublimage. I was looking at the playback from the other video I recently posted, and it does look really nice. I feel like the Sublimage also looks nice without primer, but it just gives some extra perfecting. My skin's a little dehydrated these days, so it gives a little bit of extra moisture as well. So let's go in with the foundation. I have mine in B40. If you'd like to see all of the shades in the line, there are 12 shades, I believe, in the US. I think I saw one even lighter, like a 01 or something like that in Europe. It accidentally popped up online for me on the Chanel site, and I noticed there was another shade. So let me know if you're in Europe, if you have another shade available, but I just like to apply it here, and in lieu of the foundation brush that comes with it, I think the Shiseido brush works much better with it. I love the feel of this and the finish, although I feel like I do use more of this than other foundations. I use a couple pumps to do my whole face. So I think that's as close as a shade match as I'm gonna get with this foundation. Same old favorites with the concealers. I still love the Sisley and the La Prairie. Although I have to say the Merit Beauty and the Chantecaille Le Camouflage Stilo serve as really nice substitutes in case you wanted to try this. And I don't powder with these either, so really nice. I have the Complexion stick in Suede, and then the Chantecaille is in 4C, but we're just gonna go in with Sisley as normal. I'm going to go in with the Chantecaille Real Skin on my eyelids as a primer. So I've been using this one as a primer, but this works nicely too. So this is a little bit more of a drier consistency. Clé de Peau in Mocha. It's a little bit more heavy duty, a little bit thicker than that Just Skin. And I'm going to use it to cover my darker areas as well. And then the La Prairie concealer, still for those areas just right in the darkest part, right here. I'm gonna go ahead and powder with the Clé de Peau loose powder, which is still a favorite. I recently had a question about this. My favorite loose powder. I haven't found one that's beat this one. I don't have the actual puff, I don't think though, that goes with this, because this is just the refill I need to get the full size. But the Chantecaille puff that came with theirs is really nice. Going ahead next with the Hummingbird powder by Chantecaille, my new one. I go between two of the eyebrow products, so the Chanel in 810, and then also this one by Dior, the 002. So actually, it depends on which one I find. I can't locate my Chanel one right now. I just had it. Don't know where it went. So this one just takes a little longer, but it has a really beautiful kind of natural result. It doesn't take that much longer, but it takes more effort because I have to draw in little hairs like this. Okay, I do want to set them with some gel, but I can't find that right now either. It's somewhere here. I will see it when I'm looking for something else, I'm sure, so we'll add that a little bit later, but let's go in with the bronzer, and I just filmed this. I quickly fell in love with it because it is different than other products out there. It's not a bronzer or a luminizer, it's both combined. So this is a contour over here though. No wait, over here, that's a contour. So that's your matte shade, but this one I love for just blending and buffing in. I kind of want to play with this a little bit more, but yeah, right away I knew I was going to really love this because the texture is really silky, blends beautifully, and looks so natural. I love the very, very subtle sheen on this. Very unique. So we'll go in with the contour. This is, oh, I'm sorry, this is the Satin Bronze. So it's the medium amongst the three. So you can really see, I feel like I have some discoloration on my cheeks now. That's fun. Right underneath. So when I looked at it in the playback, it looks like I had applied it too low, but this is actually my skin. See this line right here? That's my skin. So I don't know what that is. So I'm going to be focusing some discoloration treatment on that area, I guess, and see if we can get that under control. But yeah, I noticed it on the playback, like why was it over here? Because I didn't apply it here, but that's actually color on my skin. So this is where I applied it. And it's on both sides. So I don't really understand what's happening. And I do like to take it quite high on my cheek versus lower. So right under that highest part. Okay, I think went a little bit too much there. I'm gonna take my buffing brush and just buff that in. Okay, and I think this part keeps it from looking too like the potential for it to look too cool toned. This is the kind of like the magic part of it. So taking a little bit of this on my giant La Mer brush. This is a favorite, by the way, with this product especially. And I love it for this part of my forehead. I'm gonna bring it in a little bit further than I did on that video. Let's just dust it here just for a second and see what happens. I think this is the only palette though where they're a little bit close in their shade, so just be careful which one you're picking up. I already put this in the wrong pan by accident once. So yeah, just to make sure you look closely before you pick up the product. Because in my mind, the contour is on this side, but it's not, it's on the right side. Beautiful, let's go ahead with eyes. Now, I thought this was just such a sophisticated look, the Clé de Peau palette. So now I want to pick up another one. I liked the one, it had like a really pretty aqua or greenish shade. I thought that was beautiful. Let me know if you have that one. I go in with this color right here. Just all over the lid. I think this is so pretty. This one shade right here is so pretty. Then let's go ahead with this. I'm gonna take that on the corner, and then also let's go ahead and put that in the crease. I found that Chanel brush. That's the one I like. I like this for not the application of the foundation, but application of concealer. Go in with this shade right here in the crease, and then on the corner, and let's see how it works. It does have a coolness to it that I think is not as evident in the pan. It looks more like a coppery color, but does have some depth to it. Let's take that same color and we'll put that in the corner this time. Last time I used this gray shade, which is beautiful, but let's see how it looks with just this first and see how intense that is. Yeah, I definitely think that you can use this and build it up. That way you don't have to go super intense if you don't want to. I think these two alone are beautiful. So maybe we'll just use these two colors because I know I've shown this with all 4 colors. I definitely think you could just use those two for a look. I'm going to go underneath with that gold color. And then a little bit with the deeper shade as well, that coppery color, right under the outer corner. I thought we could use a little bit of Brown Agape eyeliner just right above. Just on the outside. We'll keep it really neutral. 40 in the eyeshadow liner Kohl in Beige Perle is lighter. We're going to use that in the waterline. I'm going to tightline with Blackwood and then apply mascara. You know which mascara I'm going to use. Still a favorite, Chantecaille. Then we'll be back for cheek and lip. I'm gonna go in with a few lip products now, and I've got the contour fill. Now when I use this, it's a favorite. I'm really bad about remembering to use something like this as well as something like a lip liner, but I do have a lip liner here as a favorite because it's new to me, but also one of the best shade matches. So let's go in with a contour fill first. It's a clear or translucent product. So even though it looks pink, let's see, I think it's because I put it over the lip gloss last time. Should be translucent. It just provides a really nice smooth surface. So we've got the Chantecaille Lip Define in Natural. So I wanted to show you what this looks like on because it's such a beautiful shade. And lip liners are typically difficult for me to find, which is why I don't usually use them. But I like this because it's very close to my skin tone, but it has some warmth to it because the exterior of my lips is actually quite cool. So this cancels that out. So I think that's a really beautiful shade, and I think a gloss over that would be really pretty. Actually, we'll do two lip shades because there were two that were really my favorites. And one is the Rouge Coco Bloom in 110 Chance. Just a pretty warmth to it, not quite pink. So I think that is just a really pretty shade. Very comfortable, very hydrating. I did not need the lip liner, but I just wanted to show you the lip liner. But now you can see them both together. And then I wanted to go in with, oh, I forgot my lip, or my cheek, but I got distracted with the lips. Okay, let's do the cheek and then we'll change the lip color. But we're going to go in with this shade, the Chanel Blush Duo. Every time I want to put a blush on, I want to pull for this one. So you can just see the glow on that. I think it's so stunning. Plus I love bringing it up to the front there. I just can't say enough about this blush. I'm still so impressed with it after I've had it for a while. I feel like this one's hard to go overboard quickly because it does take a little bit to build up, but I really like that because I feel like you can control it a little bit more that way. I'm just gonna take my hummingbird powder here and buff in. We're gonna change into Rock Rose. I had no idea about this color. I really didn't have it on my radar, but it was sent to me, so I really think it's so pretty. So we'll take this off. I'll go ahead with the lip contour fill again. It's kind of like when I put a primer on with foundation, it just makes it that much better. It's kind of the same thing. It just makes lipstick that much better. But just like primer, I have to remember to actually use it and make sure I have enough time to apply it. And that's it for the finished look. I love being able to feature items that are new to me. Some are new to the market, but a lot of the items that I pick up are already existing in permanent collections, but they are new to me. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.